Hey there, my name is Pravus, and I want to welcome you to the Lamplighters League. This is an upcoming turn-based tactical strategy RPG developed by Harebrained Schemes, the same folks who brought us games like Battletech and Shadowrun. Today I am collaborating with Paradox Interactive to play through the tutorial mission for the game, which is going to introduce you to both the story and also some of the gameplay mechanics that you can expect in the Lamplighters League. I could probably ramble on for a fair bit as far as some of the specific features you can look forward to, but you know what? The best thing to do? Just jump right into it. Although before I do, I should say as a quick disclaimer, everything you're about to see is definitely an early build, so some things might be subject to change. Alright, let's begin.
The courier's late.
Hey!
Hey.
You're welcome.
Well done. What's your name again?
The gentleman Jin, at your service.
And we're married to that name, are we?
Ha! What's wrong with my name?
How about I find our missing courier? You stay here and guard my back?
So you can get the baggage yourself and cut me out of the job. Ha! Nice try.
Whatever you say, Gentleman Jin.
Was that so hard? But that's my professional name. You can just call me Latif.
Are you intrigued yet? You should be. And I have to say, by the way, the art and the music so far, absolutely phenomenal. I think we can all agree on that. Alright, if you want to move your agents around, it works exactly the way you would expect it to. You can use the W, A, S, and D keys and then hold down Shift to sprint, or alternatively, if you prefer to use the mouse, you simply click on the map and your agent will move in that direction. Double-click if you want to sprint, and hold down the right mouse if you want to rotate the camera, kind of like so. All right, let's go ahead and move down this alleyway and move toward the courier.
So, how long have you been working for Air?
As long as you have, I think.
So, about 3 hours. Got it.
Oh, okay. Mystery employers. That's fun. Let's hold down Shift to sprint, and now the game is going to warn me that there is a mechanic for noise, as you probably noticed with the rings expanding around our character. So this is important to note if you're trying to be a sneaky little snake and get behind some baddies. So be very careful where you choose to sprint. You wouldn't want to alert the wrong people. They might become suspicious. Over here, by the way, by this fence, we can see that there is something to inspect. Let's go ahead and do that now. We found a horn at night. From the apartments beyond comes the melody of a French horn. Faint, but bold against the city's murmurs. Doesn't exactly give me a clue for anything revolving our story, but it does certainly set a certain amount of ambiance. Most doors can be opened one way or another. Now this is where the game is going to warn us that there are two different modes for the game. We have infiltration mode, not to be confused with combat mode. In infiltration mode, we can move around freely on the map and our agents will be able to sneak around, spy on others, gather up lore, etc., whatever we want. Now this also is going to tell us that there are 3 different types of agents that can act during our infiltration mode. We have a sneak like Latif over here, a bruiser like Ingrid, or a saboteur. And we haven't met a saboteur as of yet. Now, certain types of agents are able to do certain actions depending on their natural talents and their physique. So Ingrid, for example, can't open this door, but Latif is able to clamber. So I'm going to hit the tab key to simply swap between characters like this, move Latif up over here, hit the F key, and move him up this rope ladder. Then we're going to go ahead and climb down this actual regular ladder, like so, and run over here and open the door, and now Ingrid is through.
Oh, you waited for me.
Didn't have much of a choice. Let's go.
Now, Ingrid right now is currently just sort of standing over here because we left her behind and she had nowhere to go. If we want her to start following Latif around, we need to hit the G key to group our characters back up. Now, if we want to ungroup, we can do that as well. Just hit the G key again. This can be useful in situations where you want, let's say, a sneaky character to sneak behind somebody and leave the rest of the party behind. So that's a very important mechanic. Let's go ahead and swap back over to Ingrid, because right up here, we've got a very suspiciously weak-looking brick wall. Bruisers have the ability to break down weakened barriers, something Latif could never hope to do. So let's go ahead and hit the F key to break it.
How's that for a kicker?
The trick is wanting it bad enough.
Yeah, you say that, Ingrid. I'm pretty sure no matter how badly I wanted it, I would never be able to kick down a wall like that. I would break down all of my bones.
Look, there's the courier. He's sleeping?
Ah, Latif, I admire your sweet optimism, but no.
Nope, he's dead.
And no sign of the package. So much for an easy job.
The poor guy's still warm. The package can't be far.
Yeah, and I do want to find that package. However, I've spotted some lore, and that obviously takes priority. So let's take a look at this. Monsieur T, my agents will meet you as arranged, and I expect you will deliver. Why else would you write to our mutual friend about discovering the cards? Surely you knew he would write to me. So sell me the deck and be done with it. Do not stand between me and my revenge. Ah, L, our mysterious benefactor. Okay, let's take a look over here. What do we find? Tomorrow's issue of Le Petit Parisien already filling the stands, March 4th, 1932. Got it. So we are in Paris, and it is the 1930s. Very cool. Sorry, courier, nothing to be done anymore. We will find that package, though. It's what he would have wanted, after all. Let's climb up these ladders, see if we can find our mysterious killer. Wait, what do we find up over here?
Of those masked soldiers from the roof. Who are they?
No idea. But 10 francs as one of them has our package.
Okay, now when you have found enemies on the map in infiltration mode, you've got some options. You can, of course, attract their attention and begin combat mode. That is certainly one option. But the far more elegant solution is to sneak up behind this guy and take him down quietly so we don't attract any unwanted attention. So, this is where, again, the two different types of agents are going to be beneficial. Latif, for example, is especially good at doing some sneaky things. So I'm going to swap over to his character. I'm going to hit the G key to tell Ingrid to stay put, and now we can move this guy around. All right, so we're going to get right behind over here. We're going to get behind the guard. Now notice real quick that his field of vision has narrowed considerably because Ingrid's not the one moving around and stomping. So Latif is in a position where he can get right up behind this character, which is obviously helpful because now we can perform a takedown maneuver. So Latif has an ability to use a sucker punch. So all we have to do is get up right behind this guy, okay? And there's a special ability you can see down over here. We only have 3 charges of sucker punch. So you have to be careful not to overuse this mechanic, but in certain situations, it's obviously very helpful. Let's give him a quick little punch.
So much for him. Any sign of the package?
These guys are flunkies. We're looking for a bigger fish.
An hour ago, this was a cakewalk. Now we've got the dead courier and goons in gas masks.
Yeah, it is a little suspicious how quickly this has escalated. Hey, we actually have 2 goons up over this direction. Latif is not going to be able to do anything with these guys because one of them will surely see him. So let's go ahead and swap over to Ingrid because she can do something about this. Let's get up a little bit closer and you can learn about her slam ability. So she doesn't have a sucker punch, but instead she can use slam to take down up to 3 targets at the same time. Does make a lot of noise, but if you knock everybody out at once, not a big deal. So let's go ahead and move forward. We only have 2 charges on this. I'm going to hit the space key, and you can see what my targeting is going to look like. Let's click and move forward. Whammo!
Sleep well.
Easy enough. All right. Latif, I do want you to continue following me, so let's go ahead and grab him real quick. Now, let's see. I see a couple more enemies over here.
Another flunky. Perhaps we can slip past them.
Yeah, I don't think I necessarily want to attack these guys. I mean, we could, but like, why get into combat and why use up any of our sucker punches and special slams if we don't need to? I might want to save that for later. Now, you should note that if we make a lot of noise, or if we get into their field of vision, they will become suspicious and they will search wherever they recently spotted us. If they actually do detect us officially, that is going to kick off combat mode. We would prefer not to do that. You can use cover to specifically stay outside of an enemy's field of vision. Obviously very useful. So if we get up over here, for example, there we go. All right, we're hiding behind this. Latif's not, doing anything, but that's fine. Notice how the field of vision is breaking around this statue over here. We just saw that briefly. So that tells you how cover is going to work.
Seems like half of Paris wants this package.
Yeah? The gas mask wearing half.
And now we can learn a little bit about ambushes. So eventually we are going to get into a fight. That is inevitable. If we're going to, though, we would like to do it on our own terms by ambushing our opponent. All we have to do to exit infiltration mode is hit the control key, and that automatically enters into combat mode. If we're the ones to initiate the battle, we get an extra 15% chance to hit on the first round of combat since we are ambushing and surprising our opponent. So let's get up nice and close right here. I'm going to switch over to Latif. I'm going to move him over this direction. I'm going to hit the control key like so. And now we are going loud, all right? So we are in turn-based combat. They still don't know I'm here, but we can now get in position to deal with them. Now, every agent is going to have a bunch of different abilities they can use, and to use those abilities, we'll be spending action points. As we can see down over here in the bottom left, Latif has 2 action points he can make use of. So I'm going to start by moving Latif into a better position. We have a move command down over this direction, which has 1 action point cost, and you can see that we can move anywhere within these blue squares, and that only costs me 1 point. We can move further if we want to, anywhere within these yellow-orange squares over here, but that, of course, uses up all of our movement. Let's move up right over here, I think. That should be sufficient. And now I'm going to use my second action point to take a shot at this guy by hitting the shoot pistol command. Now, when you are targeting an enemy, you have a chance to hit, and that is going to be affected by how far away the target is and whether your vision is obscured, are they behind cover, that kind of a thing. But we got the drop on this guy. So, we've got him targeted. Let's go ahead and confirm the shot. Boom! There we go. All right, now he's very aware that I'm here, and he's not exactly happy. Ingrid, your chance to shine. Let's go ahead and move a lot closer to this guy. Okay, right over here. And then we have 1 more action point to spare. Let's go ahead and punch him in the face. Whammo!
Something's bothering me. The courier's body was a pincushion, but none of these goons have knives.
The sooner we find this package, the better.
I agree wholeheartedly with that. All right, so we can go loud with these guys over here as well, or we could try to sneak up behind them if we wanted to. That said, I don't know. I kind of want to save some of these special abilities. Let's eavesdrop instead. She's not back yet, is she? Calm down. Boss said she's praying. Praying? But I heard screaming. No, you didn't. You understand me? When it comes to the Nicastros, you didn't hear nothing. Well, that's just downright disconcerting now, isn't it? All right, that's fine. So we can sneak up behind this guy, or I can just go ahead and go loud. I think that that's probably what we are going to end up doing. Let's hit the control key, like so. He is starting to get alerted, but you know what? Too little, too late. Hey, Gentleman Jin, let's swap over to you real quick, move you into a good position like so, and do a little shooting action. I do want Ingrid to be able to get behind him and get some quick hits off. So, wham. There we go. All right, that's not too bad. And then Ingrid, we're not going to have a very easy time getting over here because, unfortunately, he's got good vision of me. So we can move forward like this, but it's going to be pushing it a little bit. Let's try to go for a quick punch. Boom. All right, that's 1 hit. We have 1 more action point to spare, and boom again. There we go. All right. Now, because we have an ability called Killer Instinct, where I get those extra points every time I take an enemy down, that means Ingrid has a little bit more movement to work with. So let's get over here behind some cover real quick, like so. And now the enemy's going to have their chance to move. But I'm well covered. It's going to take a quick shot at me, but that was not good enough. Perfect. All right, swap over to the Gentleman Jin once again. We want to set him up to easily help Ingrid take this target down. Let's get a quick shot off. Not very likely to hit, unfortunately. Okay, kind of wish that we had used a little bit more movement. We can still do that. Let's move over this direction like so. There we go. All right. And now, unfortunately, we used up both of his points. Never mind. All right, so Ingrid, not a great opportunity to attack. Let's go ahead and move into a better cover position over here. And then we're going to have her use her evade. And this is partly because I shouldn't have moved only 1 square over using Latif. If I had gone all the way over here to start with, I could have gotten 1 shot off and we could have ended this. I messed that up slightly. That's fine, though. Let's go ahead and get some evasion so she's less likely to get hit. The enemy is going to have a chance to take a quick shot. He also was unable to do anything. All right, perfect. Now we'll try that one again. Latif, go ahead and take a shot. Only a 20% chance of hitting. Wow. He's behind some pretty good cover. No, we missed that one. Kind of figured that was going to happen. Let's try it again. We missed that one again, too. All right, fine. So, Ingrid, move forward over here, and that's going to get me as close as I can get. Unfortunately, he'll take 1 more shot. Okay, we actually took some damage there, unfortunately. Latif is going to be a little bit injured, but that's probably going to be fine still. They now need to reload their gun. Okay, that means it's a great opportunity. So can we take another shot over here? Not easily. Fine. Ingrid, I would like you to go ahead and do some punching. Let's go ahead and get behind this guy and whammo. All right, that's one hit. Let's do that again. Whammo again. And then now the question is, how do I take you down? Well, let's see. Still not likely to hit. We can get a lot closer. Let's try for it and see if we can take this guy out at point-blank range. 70% chance? That's going to work. Boom!
That's done. Can we get to the good stuff now?
Okay, that took care of that. Wasn't perfect. Latif took a little bit of damage. That's my own dang fault, but all right. Let's group back up, and let's clamber on down.
So, what's he like? El, I mean.
He has neat handwriting, and he pays well.
You've never met him either, huh?
Okay, that bodes well. Mysterious benefactors we've never met. Yeah, that's going to be a fun adventure for sure.
I bet our package is inside one of those crates. Ah, they're loading the trucks to go.
Then we need to move fast if we want our payday.
Okay, so let's see. I see at least 4 enemies. There was one over here, one here, and these 2 are patrolling. I'll bet you I could use my slam to take both of these guys down at once if we're very careful. I don't like that Latif is just sort of standing here, but so far they're idiots. That's fine. So let's... Oh, hang on. Careful, careful. Don't make noise. Let's just stay a little outside of their range, kind of like this. All right, we're going to try to line them up as soon as they get in position, which is right about now. Wah! Boom! Oh, okay, one of them moved. We were not able to get there fast enough. They have begun combats. We're fighting against 3 people. We were able to take down at least 1. I mean, that's good, but not as good as it could have been. Perfect. All right, so let's go ahead and get into cover like so. And then while this guy's out in the open, I'll go ahead and take a quick shot. Whammo. All right, that was pretty good. Ingrid, you know what? I think we can use up 2 action points taking this guy out, and then using my Killer Instinct ability and enjoying the extra action point we get from that, we can then move her into a better position. So let's do that real quick. And then, with that 1 action point, like I said, we'll move right here-ish. Yeah, let's just move right over here, and that way if these guys reposition, we're not going to meet a lot of damage. I would hate for them to vault over. Looks like we're not protected anymore. All right, so they moved, and we took a bit of damage. This guy, unfortunately, not able to do much anything, so you're in a lot of trouble there, bud. So, we want to get over here probably, so let's start with this. We can take the package, and I'll happily do that.
Nice lift. Now let's get out of here.
And then see if we can get a bit of damage off over on this guy right here. Boom. All right. Not enough to actually take him down, though. So, Latif, any chance you could finish him off? Not easily, unfortunately. These guys are behind some pretty good cover of their own. So, let's move a little bit closer, and like so. And then let's see. We can get 55% on you or 40% on you. I guess I'll take the better shot. Perfect. That's pretty good. All right, now it's their phase. A little bit dangerous for Ingrid. She's obviously in a lot of danger right now, but I think she'll still be okay. No cover whatsoever, though. Yeah. All right, she's taking a fair bit of damage. Let's go ahead and give this guy a quick punch. Boom. And another punch. Boom. Okay. That gives me a couple of extra points to work with. Let's go ahead and punch this guy one more time. And boom.
Is that the last of them?
It can't be. We still haven't seen whoever carved up the courier.
Hey, I have an idea. Let's leave before the butcher shows up.
I agree with Latif. I think he's got the right idea. So I took a bit of damage out of that arrangement, but it's actually okay because we're ending this stage of the tutorial mission. So let's get both of our characters over here, like so. Should have grouped them up first. That would have been a little bit easier to work with.
I have a car just ahead. We can take that to the rendezvous.
I'm going to open this package. I think we deserve to know what we just risked our lives to steal.
I won't tell.
And Mr. L hired us to retrieve... playing cards. Playing cards?
A troop of uniformed mercenaries killed a man. For a deck of blank playing cards?
Not what I'd call a winning hand.
It will be when we trade it in to Mr. L for our paycheck.
Some very witty commentary going on there, Latif. Have I ever mentioned that I really hate puns? Yeah, this guy's gonna be full of them. I can tell right now.
This is the place. From here we catch an airplane that takes us to L.
Can you fly an aeroplane? Because I could probably figure it out, but...
Let's hope the contact we're meeting knows how.
Okay. So, we're now in a new position, new map, new rules that we have to be worried about.
Some Paris are here too?
Impossible. There's no way they got here before we did.
Interesting. All right, so there's still enemies we have to worry about. Now, this guy over here, as you may have noticed, is currently on guard, which means he's really paying attention. Not going to be able to easily take this guy out. Even sneaks are going to get caught if we try to approach this guy from behind. Best thing I can probably do, actually avoid him entirely, go into the tall grass, and that's going to make it a lot harder for them to detect me. Good, 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 good. All right, we are very sneaky. Now, right over here, we can notice there's something special called a hazard. So there's a crate of explosives right over here next to these two goons, which is over a pool of flammable oil. This is what happens when you don't clean up your spills. If we wanted to go loud, we could go ahead and shoot those explosives, and these guys would be toast. But first, let's eavesdrop, because I like doing that. Cold night tonight. No, it's not. That's just what happens when you step through the crossroads. Fastest way to travel, but turns your blood colder than a ghost. Crossroads? Now, what on earth could that mean? I do not know. Fascinating. Hey, I'm going to wait for this guy to also patrol over here so we can just hit all three at once, because that seems kind of obviously very, very good. Let's get him a little closer to his other friends. Hit the control B. Okay, now, we have initiated combat. I'd like to take a quick shot over here at some of these explosives. Boom! Whammo! Oh, that's effective. That's real effective. I like it. That does leave two enemies left. There's one target over here. I should probably have Latif get into a better defensive position. So, let's see. Where can I go that's safer? We probably can run up over this direction. It's not exactly behind cover, but at least it puts a literal object between me and this other guy. Is there any other useful cover that we can make use of over here? Not really. So I think the best thing to do is probably go ahead and get behind this crate, and we'll have to let him move a little bit closer to us, which is exactly what he's doing, taking a quick shot at me, but that's not good enough. Sorry, buddy. And let's see, there probably is one more guy somewhere. I think there is one more guy up over here, but he's not doing much of anything right now. So, let's see. Latif, I'd like you to... hold on that one. Let's move over this direction, and we will take a quick shot at this guy. Boom. Perfect. All right. And then have Ingrid, once again, move forward. And then we'll try to get a punch in on this guy and take him down, which we should be able to do. Boom. Gets me one more action point. So where do we want to move in order to protect ourselves? The guy was right over here. Can we move behind this cover? Yeah, probably. Let's go ahead and take that. All right, so now it's their turn. Of course, he's going to move forward. We could, of course, shoot the oil if he had stopped there, but he did not, so not much we can do here. Latif, let's go ahead and weaken this guy up. Nope, nope, nope. We do not want to shoot that barrel. All right, we can't reach him. Hold on. Move over. How about right over here, for example? That's fine. There we go. Take a quick shot. Perfect. And then Ingrid, move forward and give him a wee little punch. Boom. And then one more. If she just did 40 damage, man, that would be way more convenient.
What are these goons? Secret police? Communists? Anarchists?
None of those seem to fit. This is something else.
But there's some lore over here. That makes it all okay. The page is flecked with small red dots. Uh-oh. Captain, we found a suitable candidate for the finding, and Lady Nicastro was able to perform the ritual. She says the entrails indicate Marseille as the thieves' destination. We are preparing the mobile crossroads beacon now. Note, apologies for the stains on this letter. This is the last time I stand downwind during a finding. Again, I don't know what that means, but it can't be good, right? Pretty sure that's got to be a really, really bad thing. It's over here. We've got another one of these crates, shipping containers. For the French nights in March. Strangely cold. Okay. Hey, who's that?
Mr. L sends his regards.
Mr. L sends his regards. Okay, that either means we're about to be murdered or we found another friend.
Y'all got the package?
That depends. Are you the pilot?
Me? No. I'm the guy who's gonna get you to him in one piece.
Oh, okay, we picked up a saboteur. Eddie is our new agent, and we have 3 members that we can work with. So let's go ahead and move him over this direction, and just simply cut open this door, like so. Opening access to new areas that otherwise we may not have had. Perfect. Be on the lookout for useful items. Ah, yes, this is a thing we can do now. So characters do have inventories and can carry around useful items. We're thinking med packs or something maybe a little bit explosive, kind of whatever floats your boat. If we want to activate it, we have to use our inventory with the arrow keys and then just simply hit the space bar. We can also use it during combat too, so if you see some cool stuff like this, maybe we go ahead and pick some of that up. Hey, more lore! Remy Allard, Stevedore. At or around 2100, a troop of unknown soldiers entered Dock 94 of Vieux-Port de Marseille without warning or authorization. I've attempted to contact the Gendarmerie, I don't know how you say that word, which has no one responded. The leader is, and then, oh, okay, they were called away mid-sentence. Yeah, that's probably where the whole blots of ink thing comes into play, isn't it? I'll bet you it is. Hey, Eddie, would you be willing to open this door up for me, too? Thank you.
Didn't catch your name, cowboy.
Eddie Sawyer. Pleased to meet you.
They call me the Gentleman Jin.
Sure thing. Your turn, sister.
Just Ingrid will do. Let's keep moving.
Okay, now Eddie, as a saboteur, does have some other special infiltration abilities, kind of like Latif and Ingrid do. He's able to throw out a shock mine, which is able to lure enemies out of position, and then if they do come in and investigate, they're going to get a deadly shock. Especially useful on water or oil, because that'll do far more damage. Case in point, perhaps we want to try that on this fellow right over here. Let's go ahead and do a quick little toss, like so. He's like, what the heck is this thing? And he's going to come over here and zappo! Bye, buddy. All right, so where do we want to go now? Great question. We could go in this direction. There are some enemies, a lot of enemies over here, actually, including quite a few that are standing over here on some water. Well, that could be useful. This is an optional area. We do not need to go here, and it may make victory even harder, but there are usually some really good rewards. Well, let's see. If we wanted to do this, we could go ahead and start by launching a shock mine. I saw one person patrolling. Now's a good time. Throw it like so. Right over here. Get his attention. All right, that should take out 3 guys once they trip the mine. Boom! Okay, actually, no. There's shock immunity. Well, that's not great. Uh-oh. Okay, I don't love that. Fine. Go loud, everybody. All right, we're going to end up our turns. Let's go ahead and see what we can do here. So, Eddie, you can dual shoot some targets. That could be kind of useful. Let's go ahead and use our dual pistols to target 2 different enemies or target the same person twice. Very good, by the way, for setting up some targets for Ingrid to go ahead and knock down. And pew. There we go. All right, missed that one, unfortunately. That's less good, obviously. We have an action point left still, though. We could go ahead and shoot again. Let's try for that. I'm going to go ahead and shoot you and shoot you. Boom, boom. All right, did some good damage there. Now, he does get some ammo back, and we're going to have Latif move forward over this direction, probably get behind these crates. I do want to take down some targets to make them weak for Ingrid. Let's see. You've got enough health. Let's see. If we take you down, we could probably finish you off. You've got 35 HP, it looks like, so Ingrid can take you out easily. Let's see if we can take out one. We can try weakening you, I guess. Now, let's try to take out a target. Less people to shoot at you is always a good idea, right? Pew. Oh, all right, well, that's not good. All right, Ingrid, your turn. Can you maybe, like, run up over this direction, kind of like so, and then we're going to have her jump forward and take this guy out, like that. And then I could go on the offensive, but I think that's a good way to get myself shot at. So instead, I think we want to use her extra action point to retreat behind some cover, kind of like this. Perfect. All right, now it's their phase, but at least all 3 of my heroes are in a decent spot. Whoop. Okay, I can't see what's going on over here, but I think he just threw something on the ground that I'm not going to like, and we took a little bit of damage. All right. So what is going on over here? I think he planted a grenade. If we don't get out of this red circle in this phase, we're going to be in a little bit of trouble, aren't we? I think that's correct. Let's go ahead and take a couple of shots at these guys like so. Pew and pew. Okay, missed both of those shots. That's obviously not great. We can use an ability here called Barrage. Lay down a hail of fire to all enemies in a cone. This is definitely going to do a lot of the damage I'm looking for, and it'll also take out an extra target. Let's go for it. Pew, 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 pew. All right, that's a far better guaranteed way of doing a lot of damage. Latif, what I want you to do now is set these guys up for Ingrid to quickly knock down. If you can hit even one of these targets, all right, actually finish that off pretty easily. That's not so bad. Ingrid, I would like for you to now move forward and give this guy a quick little punch, like this. And we can do that one more time with our other action point, like this. And the area is now clear. Fan-flippin-tastic. So I believe I was promised some goodies over in this direction. What kind of goodies can we get? There's a door we've opened. Okay, what do we find over here? We find some bandages. That could be nice. We also find some smoke bombs, and of course some lore. It's got a lot of information as far as the harbor log. Don't really think I care too much about this. I'm going to go ahead and use some bandages on Eddie since he did take some damage. I'm going to have Latif take some other bandages. Or actually, you know what? We'll let Ingrid take the bandages. Latif, go ahead and grab those smoke bombs. Perfect. All right, so let's now open up this area. Whoa, hello, who the heck are you? I don't even know. I'm going to tell you guys to stay put for a second because maybe... No, I need you all to stay put for a second, please. because I want to get over here and try to do a little sneak attack. Wah-boom. All right, that's one person down. Easy enough. How are we looking with the rest? There is, in fact, going to be another place where we can use a mine. Unfortunately, Eddie's used all of his up, so we can't do anything new over there. But I can get behind you and whammo. And then I don't think there's much we can do against this person. So we're going to have to get in position. They're probably going to detect something in a second, though. They're going to become suspicious. We kind of figured that was going to happen. Let's just hide here for a second. We could get into combat mode if we need to, but this character is going to run out of attention span in just a minute. Well, I say that. Hold on. Okay, never mind. We are going to be getting into some combat. I kind of didn't think they were going to spot me, but Latif's butt was just hanging out around this crate. It's fine, though. All things concerned, I mean, these guys should be pretty easy. Boom. And actually, one shot. That was it. Easy. Easy. Thank you, Latif. You're beautiful. All right, let's go ahead and pick up this item. So some people do actually have some items. We found a brass key, which I should be able to use to unlock some sort of a door. But we've got our brass key, and I'm willing to bet that this door right here is going to open right up for us. So let's get open. There we go. And let's move out into the harbor.
There's the aeroplane. Now, where'd that damn pilot get to?
Okay, there's quite a few targets over here. I saw some people guarding, so we got to be very careful. We can get into recon mode. Scoundrels understand how to case an area. If we activate recon mode with R, we can find out what the heck is going on around us. So let's swap over to Eddie real quick and hit R, and we can see here that there's at least one target in this area. I know I saw at least a couple others over here, but this kind of gives me enough of an idea what's around us that maybe we can be sneaky. Maybe. So let's try to get over here. Well, I'll take that back. There's a lot of targets.
They will be here, and the deck with them. Doubt me again, and the next entrails I read will be yours.
Unfortunately, I don't think there's any way for us to get to the pilot without triggering a lot of angry people. So we're going to have to fight Lady Nicastro, a deadly adversary. All right. So sometimes you're going to want to just, like, escape. All we gotta do is free the pilot and then get to the plane and we can get the heck out of here, hopefully without fighting her. That said, realistically, we're probably gonna have to fight her.
Come on, pal. Don't give me the silent treatment. Let's work something out.
That's the pilot.
Okay, that is the pilot, you say. If I had... the explosives are only gonna do me so much good here. We're gonna have to go loud. I'm gonna wait for these guys to get a little bit closer to the explosives. Kind of like this, and we're going to go ahead and take a quick shot at said explosives, and then maybe hit this guy as well, okay? Wait, nope, I want to hit this. There we go. Boom. Boom. All right, so that at least did a reasonable amount of damage, and these guys are all knocked down, which means we should be able to get a combat advantage over them. Let's see, we could go for another round of shots. Now, Ingrid would be able to clean these guys up, no problem whatsoever. So let's use Eddie to try and weaken this character down. I'm going to go ahead and hit this person twice, I think. There we go. All right, that did a lot of damage. So the next thing to do, Ingrid, hi, your turn. Let's go ahead and run forward over here. We're going to punch this character down. Boom. All right. A little bit, unsportsmanlike, but that's fine. Could we hit this guy over here maybe and then still get over here? I think the answer is yes. So let's try that. Wham. Got another action point. Okay. Ingrid, I would like you to go forth and now punch this person right over here. Oh, this is fantastic. Look at Ingrid go. Line them up and knock them down. All right, and this person can go down like so. Perfect. So where's Lady Nicastro? I think I see her over here. Yes, that's probably... Okay, we don't want to be in range of her, like, at all. Ingrid, did you not have an action point left? Oh, no, she's out in the open. This was a slight blunder. That's fine, though. We actually took out so many targets, I feel like we're in a pretty decent position. Let's see if we can get over here and make contact with the pilot. And then we may want to start booking it out of here. Okay, they're going to start moving, so she's on her way over here. She will be able to do some damage. Ow. Okay, that kind of hurts. And now we're bleeding. Ah, that's definitely not good. You got 3 action points? Well, that's no fair. All right. So these guys are now moving forward. That's fine. But we took out so many enemies so early on. That's got to be worth something, am I right? At least I would certainly think so. All right, Latif, can you make contact with this person real quick?
Hey, are you house pilot?
Sure am. Get me to my bird and we'll scram.
All right, so this character could help us in combat. Not really an agent, just an ally. That said, I don't really expect him to be tremendously useful to us. Can we get a shot off on this lady? Absolutely not. All right, so we need to move Latif into position to get some cover real quick. That would be the best thing to do with his turn. All right. Pilot, what do you got? You have a gun, so that helps. You can also throw some smoke bombs. Interesting. Okay, so a smoke bomb wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Create a hazard over here, for example. Make it so that this lady won't be able to do a lot of damage. Let's try for that. Woomph. There we go. Smoke bomb set. And then, can I get a shot off on you? Absolutely not. So what can I do to move you into a better position? Let's get into some cover right over here. All right. Now, Eddie, you've only got 2 bullets left, so that's going to be a problem. We need to move you real quick. Where's a good spot to move, though? That is a very good question. We can probably only move, like, right here. That's it. And then let's see. Still no good for some shots. Can you hit anybody else? Absolutely not. So tell you what, I'm going to have you spend your last action point to reload your gun, so we'll be able to take some more shots once these characters have moved into a better position. Now, Ingrid, we probably should go ahead and start moving you elsewhere. What's your special ability? Onslaught, a sweeping knockdown. Could be useful, but probably not what I'm looking for. Let's go ahead and move her into a position for some cover here. And then we are going to do some evasive action. Now it's their turn. All right, so let's see what this lady does. She throws something at my pilot and poisons him. Oh, if he dies, we're in a lot of trouble. So this would be a problem. Also, what the heck was that? Okay, some sort of terrible gas that is now making everybody sick, I think. Ugh. So where the heck did she go? That is a new question. And the answer is I don't actually know where the heck she went. So, Ingrid, I'm going to ask you to probably move forward, see if you can detect her real quick and reveal her. Actually, there's somebody else over here. Okay. If we wait for a second, we can use someone like, let's say, Latif. Wait, we cannot shoot anybody right now. No one in range. Really? Feels like they ought to be in range. All right, get over here then. And let's... No enemies in range. They're all completely hidden. So there's absolutely nothing I can do, huh? All right, you know what? I think it's time we just go ahead and start hightailing it out of here. Ingrid, can you run over here and get some cover real quick? That would be very ideal. And then Latif, I would like for you to make a beeline over here. There's probably another enemy in this direction. Oh, God. Okay, we ran right into her, and she got an attack of opportunity. That's no bueno. Can you now move this direction as well? So she's going to be chasing me, but if we can escape, still probably going to be okay. I'm just a little bit worried about this whole poison situation. Let's see what happens. So she throws something, but we evaded that one. All right. Eddie is going to be in a little bit of danger because he's not exactly in a good spot. She just hit me pretty darn hard. Going to take a shot. Okay, good thing we have some bandages because we might need that in a minute. Okay, and now Ingrid took some damage as well. Right. Can we make a beeline for it? The answer should be yes. Let's go ahead and start running. Okay, and Ingrid, I would like you to start running, get into some cover over in this direction. Kind of wish some enemies would get behind some oil, but there's nothing I can do right now. Gentleman Jin, run! I mean, we may not be able to take out our target and stuff, but that's fine. The game said there's no dishonor in running to live another day if you need to. She's a powerful target. I mean, we could definitely take her out. Gosh, she has some serious movement behind her. That's no fun. All right, Eddie, please don't get... Okay, Eddie's in a bit of trouble. Eddie, are you gonna, like, die on me or anything, bud? He doesn't have a lot of health left. But if we run off this direction, maybe we can make it. We're getting pretty far away. We're putting some distance between these guys. Ingrid is also in a lot of danger. Run as fast as you can, all the way over here. Okay, she is in a lot of trouble now all of a sudden. Holy crud. Can we get you over here? Yes, I kind of wish that we had the bandages instead of this smoke bomb, but that's probably fine. Let's go ahead and move over here. And then we are going to swap over to the captain, move him over here. Now we're literally just waiting on Eddie. So depending on what she does, we might be able to escape or we might be in some trouble. She is poisoning everybody once again, but you know what? We are already in danger there, so maybe we're okay. Eddie, please don't die on me. All right, we should be able to make it, but only barely. Get into the plane.
Everyone on board, or I'm leaving without you.
We just saved you!
Go, go, go!
Run all you like. No matter what you do, the tower will be mine.
And that is what we call a close call. But we made it, so I feel pretty good about that.
Here we are. Del Vasto's Landing.
Now we find out what kind of man pays this well for a blank deck of playing cards.
Wouldn't mind knowing who the hell we were fighting back in Marseille. Never seen troops like that before.
Let's see what this Mr. L has to say for himself.
Alas, my friends, that is the end of the tutorial and the only content available to me at this moment, so we're gonna have to end this video here. Now you have some idea what kind of a story you can look forward to in the Lamplighters League. There's obviously a lot of really weird occultist stuff going on in the 1930s, and we're gonna be smack dab in the middle of it. Who is Mr. L? What are these playing cards? Why did that guy get killed, and what kind of mysterious powers are we up against? You're going to have to find out later. And of course, now you've got some taste as to what some of the gameplay looks like. There's obviously a lot more that is going to be introduced in the game as you get out of the tutorial, but for now, as I said, this is all I can show you. So thank you all very much for watching, and thank you to Paradox for collaborating with me for this video. I do hope you enjoyed, and if so, I would ask that you hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe, make sure you hit that notify bell, and I will see you guys next time.